Hi guys, and welcome back to another fly fishing video. Well, I've returned to Rutland Water to take part in this weekend's Sierra Pairs competition. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Well, I thought I was pretty much done and dusted with comp fishing, but this competition's a little bit different. The Sierra Pairs, you get to fish with your friend all day, you catch and kill 8 fish, and time bonus after that. I'm fishing with Ben Worley, who you see in the background, and we're doing our due diligence, if you like, travelling round certain hotspots on the reservoir looking for feeding fish. It's particularly difficult today because it is so bright and there's not very much wind to help us cover the water. But we're going to do our best. We've had 1 fish to the boat so far, and hopefully there'll be a few more to follow. So why do we come competition fishing? Why would you put yourself under all that pressure? Well, the thing is, you can learn so much from fishing competitions. Now, today I'm spending time with Ben in the boat, and we're going to work together to try and work out the killing method for tomorrow's match. But generally, in other competitions, you'll be sharing the boat with somebody else that's probably a very competent angler, and it is well worth your time paying attention to what they're doing, because you can learn so much from that. Just managed the first browner today, and it's such a lovely fish. I thought I'd take a little time and show you it. We're into the afternoon now, and Ben and I are starting to dial in a method for tomorrow's match. We've worked through various lines from floaters down to DI7s, and we're now refining the methods that we're going to employ tomorrow, and we're starting to get a few fish. Well, it's getting quite late on in the afternoon now. Ben and we've covered quite a lot of water today. We eventually got a bit of breeze after that flat calm start, and we've done not too bad. We've both had our limits today, but obviously when you're out practicing, it's a completely different ball game from actually fishing a match. So tomorrow we've got a small triangle worked out where we're going to be able to pop around the triangle and not move too far. With a body of water the size of Rutland, what you don't want to do is start your campaign in the North Arm, and by mid-afternoon you find yourself looking at the South Arm. It's just pointless. You've got to keep your line in the water for as long as possible during the match. So what will we do now? We're going to go back to our accommodation. We'll probably work out mark our 3 areas on the map, mark where we took the most fish. We'll work out which methods produced the fastest for us on the day, and that's what we'll employ tomorrow morning. Can't wait. It's been a long time since I fished a proper match other than the Kit Kat Cup, and I'm hoping to do a wee bit better than I did in the Kit Kat Cup. So I'll see you all tomorrow morning. Morning guys, and we're all ready to go. I've got my goodie bag Phil Dixon's down there dishing them out to everyone taking part in the competition today. I've got my boat number. I'm going to get my swag and head down to set up on the boat.
So I think it's the 8th year of the Sierra Pairs now. It's been growing year on year, which is great to see, being an ex-competition angler myself. And you see all the sort of negative press a lot on social media. So I've tried to put something back with this competition, allowing people to fish with the friends in the same boat to relaxed international rules. So it's still from drifting boats, still in front of the boat, but they can fish any size flies, and again, I said they can fish with the friends. So it's the competitive side is there, but it's also a friendly side as well, which is why I think the competition is so popular. I just feel I'm putting a bit back and maybe getting
people into it. Yeah,
into the match side. They start off with big lures or big flies, as I did as a youngster, but then they can advance to the 15th, 16th of an inch rule and maybe go on to represent the country like me and yourself did.
That's us finished. We're on our way back into the lodge and the clock will stop at the time we dock the boat. Now, the trouble we had, we've done very well, everything went according to plan. We put back about 13 brown trout. You had to fish through the brown trout to actually get to the rainbows, and that's caused us some significant time loss. Of course, as ever, as the day goes on, fishing gets more difficult. And when we hit 12 o'clock, we were only waiting on 2 fish, but it's taken us a good couple of hours to get round. I've been up and down the line. Well, me and Ben's had a cuppa and a bit of cake, and we're just reflecting on our day on the water. Ben, how do you think it went?
I think it was good, mate. I enjoyed it, and I suppose that's what's important.
Absolutely. Well, enjoyed. It's a funny kind of enjoyment because we had a plan. We stuck to the plan.
Yep.
We ended up in Barnsdale and we were into action straight away, which was great, but come 12 o'clock it started to get a bit dire, and at that point we were on 14 fish and we'd returned 14 brownies.
Yep.
So we're thinking we're doing okay, but then it really started to slow up. The action started to slow up, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
So how did you feel at that point? Bit nervous.
Pretty low. It's a low point in the day. But I think we did the right thing. We made a few changes and we picked up the last 2 fish in the end. So,
yeah, so I think we did stick to, so the killing method for us was fishing a DI5 and a snake on a 12 to 15 foot leader. And one of us had to keep doing that really because it'd taken so many fish. So Ben stuck to that and I changed to the bung, and Ben managed to pick one up on the pooling and I managed to get one up on the bung. Now, is it enough to qualify? We'll just need to wait and see. I think we were the 5th boat back in or something like that.
Something like that.
With only 3 places, it's going to be tough, but we've had a fantastic few days and I don't regret any of the decisions really. No. I think it's all worked out really well.
On another day, we would have caught 4 brownies and we would have come in. So
Really well. There are a few boats still out, but I've put did not away. Seems they're 15 minutes late. But it's fished well. £6 brown come out as well today. Cracking fish. But straight on to today's winners. Their 16 fish went £29 6 ounces. Back in at 12:15 with the £9 time bonus. £38.14. Daniel Wilkinson and Chris Cliff. I put a large and an XL, whether they're the right sizes. If you just stay behind after, we'll grab some pictures. There you go, mate. Well done, well fished. Second place today, catching their 16 fish. They're actually the first boat back. 3 minutes past 12. Total weight £37.13. Winning the Sierra Fly Line each and a ticket to the final. Paul Runnett and James Pickersgill.
Well done, boys.
7 or 8 weights. 7 or 8.
8, please.
Oh, mate, just stay behind for a picture.
Yeah.
And in third place, taking the final spot in this year's final from today's heat, their 16 fish went £30. Back in at 1:15. £37 8 ounces. Graham Willis and Mark McLeod.
Well done, boys.
Well done.
Cheers, Phil.
Stay behind.
Is that a voucher for the shop, Mark?
Well done, mate.
Oh, what?
That concludes today's. That's all right, mate. That concludes today's competition. Mark has a copy of the results, so please help yourself. Thank you all again for supporting the competition and the fishery, and have a safe journey home.